What's going on, family? I hope all is well. As you guys have been seeing, there have been several layoffs that have been going on throughout the U.S. and throughout different places. And I know that this has been very concerning, because a lot of people have been laid off from jobs that they've been there for a very long time. And, people who have been at jobs for a short time, they've been laid off. So that lets us know that the world is changing. Companies are becoming more leaner. They're trying to do what they can to save money on their bottom line, which is understandable. And also, you have new technology. You have AI who's able to produce or make things more efficient for companies and also be able to help them, like we stated earlier, save money on the bottom line, which is profit, which is very important for companies. You've had several CEOs of S&P 500 companies who have came out and stated that, they are going to take advantage of the AI boom in order to save money and make their company more efficient. I know the CEO of Amazon stated that, and he wrote a letter to his employees stating, that AI is going to be something that they're going to take advantage of. But I wanted to share maybe, 3 avenues that people should think about during this time of layoffs. 3 things that people can do in order to endure and to thrive, not just survive, but to thrive in these changing times. So the first thing is, AI is taking over some jobs, but, there are jobs that AI would be hard to be able to take over. So the first thing is, choosing a field. If you're a person who's, wanted to work and be in the workforce, choosing a field that is AI proof. So think about jobs where you have to have a human level atmosphere. You have to have a human level activity. Think about physicians, doctors. Think about therapists. Think about your barber. Think about customer service positions as far as being able to have that human level touch. Those are some of the positions where you think about that you have to have people. It's very important to have that human touch. When you are going to the doctor, it's very hard to have a AI robot to be able to check you and do things of that nature. So there are some positions where AI is going to be hard for AI to take over those positions. But think about positions where you have to have soft skills to be able to survive, and you still have those jobs out there to where you have to have soft skills to be able to have people there to be able to take care of a person's solution and take care of overall customers. So I suggest that you do a search. And do a search where you search, hey, I'm looking for a job where it's AI proof, or where AI cannot take over, essentially. And you'll be able to kind of come up with a list of options, a list of fields that may pique your interest, but I don't think AI is going to take over every job, because you have to have human level interaction in certain spots. The second thing is, if you are in a field to where, AI or a field to where, layoffs may happen, not because of AI, but just may happen because a company or your company is laying off people, then you want to be able to gain as much skills that you can. You want to be learning. You want to be able to soak in knowledge. You want to be able to grow as far as your skills, because those skills that you learn, you can transfer those over. You can transfer those over to a different job, or you can transfer those over to a business. But it's very important that wherever you're at right now, that you take advantage of the skills. Learn skills at your job. And a lot of these jobs, especially bigger companies, they have a lot of different programs to where they train you. They give you, skill-based learning to where you can learn about different soft skills. You can learn about different hard skills. So don't be afraid to learn more and take advantage, because, I always state that you have to have that growth mindset. You'll never be in a position to where you've made it. And you always have to keep learning, keep soaking in knowledge, because you are always going to be learning to the day that you are no longer on this earth. So if you're at a job, don't just get by, don't just survive, but thrive. Make sure that you're gaining knowledge, make sure you asking questions, and make sure you're getting, the proper knowledge that your job offers, so you can keep getting better just in case something happens. And the third thing is develop skills as far as a business skill or a hustle, a side hustle. I would say not side hustle, but a business, because you don't want to put yourself in a position where you get laid off and then you go to another job, you lay it off, and you have a cycle. You want to have something on your own. And I was talking with my wife, and we was talking about how it's very important for a family, a family to have that legacy, the family business, or a business with your friends or something. You want to have something that you can call your own. You don't want to just go from job to job, or, career to, job to job, and not have anything of your own, essentially. You want to have something. You want to be, when you're in older age, you don't want to just kind of be just winging it and, state that, hey, you worked this job for this amount of years and that years and don't have anything to show for it. You want to have something on your own. So that's why I think in this age we're in, it's very important to learn how to build something on your own, using your God-given, skills, your talents and abilities, using those to be able to help people and to serve people. So think about how you can use your talents, and your talents, what skills that God has blessed you with. Think about how you can monetize those to be able to help people, to be able to, bless people and be able to make a difference and make an impact. So I just want to share those 3 things that we can do to maneuver through these times of, new technology, and also these times of layoffs as well, and how we can protect ourselves and put ourselves in a better position. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. I appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about this topic we talked about. I appreciate you guys. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.